Welcome back. Well, we begin a new feature today on AM Evansville called Inspector Gadget. And each week we're going to have staff and faculty from Ivy Tech to show us the newest gadget or gizmo out on the market. And today we've got Professor Stephen Combs.
Thank you.
Our,
Nice to meet you.
Our guinea pig
our
today.
Guinea pig for the day, exactly.
New beginnings on AM Evansville. So you're Inspector Gadget today, and what did you bring for us?
Well, I thought for your new format we needed something really to start your day. So
That's
we're going to start with the Senseo Coffee Machine from Philips.
All right.
The coffee machine, basically what it does is it uses these individual pods, and we have different flavors. You can see all the bags sitting around here.
It smells great up here.
Yeah, if we had smell-o-vision, that'd be great. We've got some decaf, but I think for you people that's probably not going to work, so we'll get rid of that one.
I love it.
And so what we're going to do is we're going to brew up a couple of cups of coffee right here on the air.
Let's do it.
We're going to close the lid. We're going to pop this thing down right here. Now we've got two pots you could do, or 2 cups. You could do 1 cup at a time, but since you're here with me, I thought we'd have we'd share it today.
Thank you for thinking of me.
The water has already been heated. It takes about 1 to 2 minutes to heat the water after you put it in. So we're going from a cold cup of water to hot coffee in about 3 minutes.
All right.
So we're going to hit a little grind here in a minute.
Okay.
And I don't know if the microphone's picking that up, but there you go.
I'm going to lean forward and get it in. Perfect. Look at that.
And it will come out, they'll almost be equal, identically equal.
Oh, this is so helpful. You have no idea. Now, when did these, while we're waiting for our cups to fill, tell me, how long has this idea, the pods and this design been out on the market?
The Senseo machine's been out for about a year. Okay. You know, everybody wants to get into the pod business since the iPod. So, you know, they've got, now don't put your iPod in here because you'll have some soggy music.
Okay.
But if you want to put your pods in here, now everybody has different pods. You know, if you need something a little stronger, you can get Ubon. You're not stuck to just the Senseo brand. Now, also, you said you're not a coffee drinker earlier, but if you like some green tea, there's a tropical tea. Archer Farms, which is a Target brand, has their own.
Right over here.
So.
Well, and that's what I thought when I first saw you bring this. Well, before I saw the coffee maker, I thought, oh, a tea bag, because I've seen these with the tea bag.
And it's a very similar process. What's happening is the water is being pressurized through the bag, so that gives you a real concentrated flavor through the coffee.
Oh.
So, and that's why we get the nice flavor. Also, I don't know if you can see it, but we've got a little froth on top, just like a little mini cappuccino
maker.
Machine.
All right, should we go ahead and try
This is unsweetened.
Cheers.
So be prepared for your morning hit. So,
all right, let's try it. So you think it's better than most?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I saw your coffee machine in the back. The nice thing about this is everybody can have their own fresh pot of coffee, okay?
Okay, taste test. Gotta be careful not to burn.
Very, very hot. And some people get confused with that. They think, how can it get that hot in 2 minutes? But as you can attest, it's piping hot.
Piping hot. Very good. I like the little froth on the top.
That's nice.
Now, what other brands, what other coffee makers have switched to the pod?
Well, there's a home cafe system, and I wish I could tell you who the brand is.
Okay.
I think it's actually the Maxwell Health Company has that. So there's actually 2. There's also, if you go to the designer market, into like the Macy's and the fine, what am I trying to think of, appliance section, you'll find a lot of different coffees. Now, some of the pods are compatible, some of them aren't. You need to be very careful. Some pods actually have creamer in the bottom, and they'll give you a latte or a mocha. So, and there is now finally one for the Senseo because that was popular with the other coffee machine.
Different machine,
right?
though,
So now they have one.
Okay, so make sure they're compatible.
Make sure they're compatible. Most of them will say, obviously, if you stick with the Senseo brand, you're going to be fine.
Right.
This one right on the very top even says Home Cafe and Senseo.
Now, how much more does this cost than a regular?
This little baby is going to set you back about $70, unless you can catch it on sale locally.
I thought it might be more.
No, this is actually pretty reasonable. I think what they want to do is get a nice designer, and as you mentioned,
show it from the side, too.
Design.
Yeah, it's
got a great industrial design. This is where the water goes in. It's very easy to clean. Actually, all we do to clean it is we open it, we remove the pods, and I won't take it out because it could drip, and then we can just take this out, and then even the bottom is designed nicely so that we can just pull the bottom, throw them all in the dishwasher, and you're ready for the next morning. So
this is fantastic. And you are the perfect beginning Inspector Gadget. You've done a great job. We're just going to sit here and enjoy our coffee. The pods and the brand new coffee makers. Thanks so much, Professor Stephen Combs from Ivy Tech.
Thanks for having us.
We'll be back after the break.